goodness. Wow. And now you've got people going at Roberto Perez. Why is Tony La Russa screaming at people?
Well, this is, oh my goodness, you hate to see that, and that got him right on the ear flap. He turned out of the way the best he could, but he couldn't do it good enough. And that is just, you hate to see that for anybody, anything, and that was a direct, I mean direct hit.
Tony La Russa immediately jawing at Roberto Perez. That's really, I tell you what, for a guy that's been in the game as long as he has, that's pretty weak.
Here's the 3-2 delivery on the way. That one sliced to first base, and Alonso right there stuck the glove up and got it. Hit hard, but right at him. Look at this. We're going to have the dugouts empty in here. Nogowski and Stroman, both dugouts, bullpens are starting their way in. Stroman appears to have hurt himself a little, or no? We'll see. Here's what happened. Nogowski hit the line drive to first, and then watch. McCann became the buffer.
Was that Noah there? Okay, so Noah made the trip. Look at that dude. Wow.
Quite well.
So everybody's going to trot out after Canna was barking at Ohtani.
And, you know, to me, say what you want. That's just a ball coming at your head at about 98, 95 miles an hour. And that's a reaction probably more than anything.
Kurt Suzuki did what he felt he had to do, sticking up for his pitcher.
And this is right head high. Fortunately got out of the way.
Well, we do see, I mean, it does happen sometimes. Pitch comes up and in.
Probably got a lot of good work ahead of him.
Swing and a miss. Rizzo down on strikes.
Long stride, big man. Good stuff. He has a lot of emotion when he's out there. And now they're hearing it from the Cubs dugout. They've gotten into it with Garrett before, Javi Baez and Garrett. And a little something going on. Yeah, again, we're not there, folks, so we can't see exactly what's transpiring in the moment. He was kind of thumping his chest. You know, I don't know if he was calling out Anthony or just reacting to the strikeout like, I'm wonderful. And then somebody from the Cubs dugout probably had something to say. I mean, he's a volatile guy.
He's unhappy, doesn't like it, and obviously protected his teammate.
Yeah. See, this is, and boy, I'm going to sound like an old guy here, and I apologize. There is a downside to all the let the kids play stuff. All the, let them show emotion. Let them, unless you get every player in the game to sign a pact that say, okay, I'm cool with it. If somebody shows me up on the field, you're going to have instances where this happens.
I will say, and this is parsing it, but I do think that this one's a little bit different. There's the celebrate and someone else is taking it personally, but then there's the
bleep you, which seemed to be what Garrett was doing in that spot. That's going to get people upset, as opposed to if you're just celebrating and not directing it.
Well, after we left you to go to break, a little bit of a dust-up as Marcus Stroman and Josh Rojas started jawing at each other after Rojas made the final out of the inning, and both dugouts emptied. You saw Luis Rojas and Torey Lovullo, the two managers, talking, and they're still talking with the crew chief Mark Carlson right there with them. We don't know exactly how it started. We are not in the ballpark, but we do know that Stroman and Rojas were jawing at each other as Rojas made the last out. Looked like it started out with Peraza talking to Rojas, and then Stroman started walking toward him, and then players from both sides came over.
Well, Marcus can get under people's skin.
Well, you know, this is a Diamondbacks team that's lost 14 of their last 15. They're obviously very frustrated. So, you know, again, no idea exactly how it started, but clearly there was a lot of ill feeling on both sides. And, you know, Lindor's trying to calm Rojas down, but Rojas clearly taking offense to something Stroman either said or did, and it was on.
Rojas doesn't look upset. It's Stroman that's getting when everybody's around right now in the pack, but we just don't know what happened. And also, too, another point was made when we were in commercial break, folks, by our illustrious producer, is that, you know, the hitters, I think, show up, do a lot of antics, which show up pitchers. You know, the reeling in, which means, oh, I set them up, or they hit a home run. They do all this stuff today, you know. So it's a two-way street.
And Dom goes down swinging, and Alvarado extricates himself from the jam. And we've got a lot of screaming and yelling going on, and now Alvarado inviting Dom Smith to come at him, and both benches have emptied. This goes back to the Conforto hit by pitch from Alvarado in New York a few weeks ago, and Alvarado clearly was inviting that confrontation. And now the bullpens are coming charging in as well to join this join match. Alvarado being restrained. Everybody else is pretty calm. This is all about Alvarado and him taking offense to the Mets taking offense to him drilling a couple of players. Conforto a couple of weeks ago, McNeil tonight.
Should have went and got him. That was classless.
It was Dom Smith who took greatest offense when Alvarado threw inside twice to Conforto, once head high and then hit him in the arm the first time around. And now it's Dom who strikes out to end the inning, and Alvarado going right after him with his arms stretched out as if to say, come and get me.
You want to keep this all open-ended and let the kids play? Well, this is the kind of stuff that can happen. He invited the Mets. They should have went and got him.
Well, Alvarado's got to be ejected. We'll see what else comes of this. The umpires are gathering right now to decide what discipline, if any, should be meted out. And there's ball 4 to Hoskins, and Hoskins has some words for Castro, thinking that maybe Miguel was throwing inside as a response to Alvarado, and now Castro walking in Hoskins' direction, and the umpires have to get between. And Lindor pushes Castro away, and now the benches come a few strides out of the dugout as well. So this is going to be an ongoing saga with these two clubs
all year.
And now you got Hoskins gesturing from first base. Castro, who threw the last 2 pitches inside, but not inside to hit him.
Also, the first 2 pitches he was trying to throw strikes, so it wasn't even like he had the idea from the start. But now he's fired up.
Franco gets hit.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, kid.
And Manoah comes charging in. Yeah. Orioles bench coming out. Brandon Hyde trying to hold his guys back. Now here come the bullpens.
Well, you just don't want guys getting suspended. That's all.
Yeah, he just got hit for back-to-back home runs and looked like he was trying to guide that ball in there. I don't know the inner thinkings of him, but for a young player, I don't think he was trying to hit him. I think he was trying to guide the ball in there. And again, he got the arm underneath the baseball, and it rode up to Franco.
Michael Franco has been around the block long enough to know, and when guys are taking batting practice.
If a pitcher starts walking in towards the plate, people are going to take it the wrong way.
Two skippers yelling at each other.
I don't think they threw him out, because you can never.
Oh, yeah,
maybe they did.
He's been ejected.
Well, I don't like this either.
Yeah,
you
but
can't read minds.
Now, did it happen? Was it the pitch or something after?
Nope, I think they just thought that he threw at him.
It gets through. Almost picked off Tim Anderson, who's going to go all the way to third. And the throw's a little late, and down to second. Eaton is out. Oh, and he pushes the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And now Cesar Hernandez gets in there. And here come the benches.
This is what the Indians might need right here.
An early wake-up call on the south side of Chicago.
Yeah, he was. They better get Eaton out of there. It was 6-0 last night, and he went to bunt one pitch, and the very next time he got hit, they better get him out of there. Well, he got the single, but he got caught, and
Eaton's initial complaint was that he felt like he was pulled off the bag, but then he went and shoved Rosario in the chest.
He was off the bag. Umpire stayed with the call. Let's check it out. Here comes the throw. It looked like he was going to be safe. He was, until right there. He's got the right to, and there he's off the bag because he was helmet. He went to get that helmet, and then he pulled his leg and said he pushed him off the bag. Watch, stay with it. Stay with it. He's off the bag as he lifts up, and he had the hand off the bag. That umpire did a nice job of staying with the call. And I think Eaton was very disappointed, and then he tried to put it on Jimenez on that push right there. He's arguing his case. Heads up play by Bill Miller to stay with the call.
Yeah, I think I said Rosario right, Arch. Andres Jimenez, he didn't do anything, and it wasn't a malicious shove by Eaton, but nonetheless, he made contact, and that got everybody's ire up in a hurry.
Yeah, it sure did, and that's a good thing.